Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Pammy and on here I am doing all things clean beauty. So today is a really exciting video because today I'm gonna do a get ready with me video. This was actually a request by a couple of my subscribers, so I thought to myself, why not? Let's just do a get ready with me video with a lot of really cool brands. I mean, I have a really nice lineup for you guys today, and I created this look with all these products. And also, if you are interested in a specific brand that I'm going to be showing you today, I bet you guys I do have full faces of all these brands on my channel, so you can go and check that out if you want to know more about the brand or if you want to see different products by the brand. Of course, all the products in my video are always 100% cruelty free. Most of them are vegan as well. But yeah, you guys, I think that's all I've got to say. So without no further ado, let's just go barefaced and let's get this get ready with me video rolling. Okay, you guys, so I'm barefaced right now and ready to play around with some amazing makeup. So very first step, I want to use the Ilia True Skin Radiant Priming Serum. Oh my gosh, I love this to prime my face. It is the most beautiful serum primer I have. Basically what this is going to do, it is hydrating. It's going to leave you with a very radiant sort of finish, but it also leaves a sticky film on your skin so that the makeup actually grabs onto better, and it really helps with, you know, the wear time as well. So I'm just gonna apply this. It also contains aloe, so your skin is actually going to be hydrated as well. It's so nice. I really love this primer so much. So I'm just going to put back my hair and then we're going to start applying the foundation. So for foundation today, I really wanted to revisit the Clove Hallow Liquid Skin Tint. I haven't used this in a hot minute. I remember this being more of a matte foundation, so I didn't want to use a mattifying primer in that case because the foundation is pretty matte, and I remember it being slightly cakey, so maybe today my skin is not as dry as it was in winter. Hopefully this is gonna give me a little bit of a better finish than the very first time around. I have this in the shade 04. I'm gonna give this a little bit of a shake. Okay, so let's start it onto the face and then let's spread it out. This is also cruelty-free and vegan, so let's go ahead. Coverage on the first layer is super medium coverage. I feel like I want to build this up a little bit more, especially on my cheeks. I mean, you can still see the redness poking through quite well. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more product just to achieve more coverage.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah.
Whew. I feel like this foundation is actually really nice. I mean, it's definitely buildable on the second layer. As you can see, I managed to get somewhat of a really good, decent full coverage out of this foundation. I would say though, this is really not suitable for very dry skin. If you have very extremely dry skin or even just dry skin, it might cling on to dry patches really easily. I think the foundation is really good for combination skin. Just make sure to use a good primer before, maybe even a hydrating primer, because the foundation will be matte. I mean, this is matte. I don't even feel like powdering this because it just has a super matte finish. So I did leave out my under eye area, of course, on purpose because I do want to go in with a concealer on there now. So I was like, should we use my favorite concealer on planet Earth for my under eye area? Not for spark concealing, but for my under eye area. It's definitely the Kosas Revealer concealer. I love that one. Or should I use the 100% pure Long Last concealer? This one is so good as well. I've been actually really enjoying this. So I think today I might go in with this 100% pure one just because, I don't know, I just feel like it. This is a very creamy concealer. It's also water resistant. It's actually really nice. I've been enjoying this a lot, really a lot. So I'm just gonna put it on with my fingers first and I'm gonna buff it out with a sponge.
Yeah.
Loaded.
By the way, you guys, this is the shade White Peach.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I love this concealer. This concealer is so great. It's very creamy, very luminous as well. So I definitely want to set the concealer with some powder though. It has a really good amount of coverage. It's super lightweight, although it's very creamy. And this doesn't crease on me, which is great as well. Because my foundation is kind of matte, I don't want to over powder my face at all. I just want to lightly dust it over with some powder. I definitely want to set my concealer in place though, so I want to conceal my under eye area a little bit, and I'm going to be using my Ilia Fade Into You Soft Focus Finishing Powder. This is so good for your under eye area. It's a very light powder. It's not the most mattifying powder, that's why I'm also going to use this one today, because I feel like the foundation has done such a good job in literally mattifying my face, so we don't really need a lot of powder, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just kind of want to use a little bit of the powder, not too much, just I'm going to go in with this very light-handed because we don't really need that much powder.
Yeah.
So I do think that's already enough with the powder. I mean, I look super matte, no shine whatsoever anymore. And this is not even a mattifying powder. It's just gonna lock the makeup into place. So yeah, my base is on. So let's move on to bronzing and highlighting. So for bronzer today, I wanna use one of my all-time favorite bronzers. I want to use the Saint on Cloud 9 bronzer. This is their matte bronzer. They also have a shimmery version of this. And they have actually revamped the packaging. But you guys, oof, that bronzer, I love it. It's so nice. I love this bronzer so much. Yeah, so let's go ahead and put this on my face. Why I love this so much, it's because it's just really buildable and it's not overly pigmented. So you can't go wrong with this. You can actually build it up. And I really love that. It's also very hydrating. I feel like their powders are always very hydrating. They're literally going to look flawless on the skin. They're not going to be patchy. They're not going to be powdery. They're just going to be just so stunning. So let's apply this.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So this bronzer is just so perfect. I mean, it looks just flawless, you know. Let me know if you guys like this too, if you have tried this. I am on cloud 9 with this bronzer, actually. I love it. So good. Okay, so I'm not going to use any blush today. Surprise, surprise, I won't. But I want to use a highlighter, of course. So for highlighter, I want to use the new Ilia highlighter in the shade Decades. Such a good highlighter. I love it. I would say it's more of a champagne-y highlighter. It's not really gold or anything. It definitely is more of a champagne shade. I mean, the Saint highlighter is one of my all-time favorite highlighters too, but I just wanted to use this a little bit more. such a good highlighter, you guys. I honestly have enjoyed this product so much. I'm so glad they came out with a powder highlighter. It's really, really nice. Okay, you guys, so that's my complexion basically done. So next step, let's move on to my eyes. So for my eyes today, I wanted to try out a new brow gel that I've got. It's a clear brow gel. It's by Ecobrow. You guys know how much I love their pencil. So I want to use this before I put on my pencil, and you might think that's the wrong way around. For some reason, I find that my pencil goes on a lot better if I put it on after the gel. If I put the gel on after I put on the eye pencil, for some reason, I remove the eye pencil. Like, it's so weird. I know a lot of people do it the other way around. And I had the biggest problem with finding a good eyebrow gel. Oh my gosh, so I hope this is good. But I've been using this Jane Iredale Pure Brow Gel. I did not really like this that much. It's kind of a little bit too clumpy. I don't know, it's just this really weird consistency. And I end up really having to tap it in and just rubbing it around. I don't like it that much. So I really hope Ecobrow is gonna rock the boat. Their products are really, really good. So this doesn't look as clumpy and as thick already. So good. So I never brush my eyebrows up. I never do that. I also have very sparse eyebrows, especially around here. So what I like to do with this is actually just, shape them a little bit. The bristles here are pretty long, and then the bristles on here are a little bit shorter. So I suppose I'm gonna apply it first with, what does this actually say? Does this come with an instruction? Okay, well, we shall see. I think I'm just gonna go in. Wow, I love this gel. Oh my god, I found a good eyebrow gel. This doesn't get clumpy. This is amazing. Oh my god, I honestly love it. I also love the fact that these bristles are long on one side and then a little bit shorter on the other side. So good. Yeah, so much better than this Jane Iredale eyebrow gel. That was not a nice experience. You end up just having clumps everywhere in your eyebrows. It's really not nice. And then you really have to push in with your fingers. Whereas this one, it's so lightweight and I just love it. This is really good. My eyebrows are in place. So what I'm going to do now is actually, while this is drying, I'm going to go in with the Ecobrow pencil. This brow pencil has such a great shape. It definitely imitates like the structure of a hair. So it's like, a very narrow triangle. I really love it. So let's fill in my brows. So I have this in the shade Liz. It's their second darkest shade. I had this in the shade Frida, so that's their darkest shade, but I thought it was a little bit too dark. This is definitely a shade lighter than the actual hair of my eyebrows, but I think it works. And yeah, I might be trying this the other way around next time, because with the Jane Iredale, I had to put it on first before I would go in with a pencil, because it removed all the pigments from the pencil. So maybe because both of these products are Ecobrow products, they will work in harmony with each other, and I might be able to put this on before I go in with the gel. So I could only recommend Ecobrow. It's an amazing brand. Their stuff is so performing, and their pencil is honestly really, really good, especially if you have a little bit more sparse eyebrows like I do. I think this is a really good product. But okay, so let's move on to the eyeshadows. So for eyeshadows today, I'm gonna go in with the Lovinah Beauty eyeshadows. Oh my gosh, these palettes, they're so stunning. So this is the Goddess Glow palette. And then we have the Eye Magic palette. The formulation of these eyeshadow palettes, they're just stunning. They're so amazing, so good. Just one of the best eyeshadow formulas I've ever used. They're definitely worth it. One of these retails for $45. So my only critique would be that you kind of need both of them to create a really good look, because the Goddess Glow one does not have a lot of matte shades. There's only this black shade and that deep purple shade that are mattes. So I always kind of use them together. So let's get this eye look rolling. I don't know what I want to do, honestly. I feel like I want to do something a little bit different than usual. So I'm gonna start off with this color. They do have names, I just don't know where that leaflet went that was in here. But I'm gonna start off with this color right here. Just, you know, I'm just gonna put this on my crease and then we'll see where the road is gonna lead me. They are very pigmented, so just be careful not to take too much on your brush. You wanna tap that excess off and go in very lightly with these. Alright, you guys, so next color I want to use is this dark brown shade. I kind of just want to put that on my outer crease and just go very, very, very lightly with this because it's super pigmented. So I'm gonna go into the Goddess Glow palette and use the shade right here all over my lids. This one. It's a beautiful shade. I actually really love this shade. This is such a beautiful shade, but I kind of want to add something. I want to add the shade right here. I'm going to take that into the middle of my lid. This shade is so mesmerizing. It has the most beautiful tourmaline reflect. It's just, it has like a light green almost reflect. It's so nice. Okay, you guys, I had a little bit of fallout, but we're gonna clean all of this up in a second. So now what I wanna do is I wanna use an eyeliner pencil in my waterline. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Now I'm gonna use my Lily Lolo black eye pencil. It's so good, I love this. Really cost effective as well. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into my Eye Magic palette. I'm gonna take the darker shade that we put in the outer crease. I'm gonna drag that down. I'm just going to clean up my edges a little bit with the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer. Whew, okay, so my eye look is coming along. One last step, I do want to like highlight a couple of things though. We're almost done, I promise. We're almost done. I'm just going to go back into the Goddess Glow palette, I'm gonna go back into this color and just highlight my lid a little bit more with this. Just the inner corner. And I want to go in with this really, really pretty icy bright blue shade and just very lightly highlight my brow bone with this. This looks so smashing. I love these eyeshadows. They're so amazing, so blendable, so nicely pigmented, although sometimes, you know, you have to be careful with that, but you can build them up. You know, you just have to tap off that excess a little bit and then you'll be fine. But just the looks you can create with this, they're so stunning. I really honestly love this eyeshadow palette so much. That's it for my eyeshadow look. So let's move on to the mascara. So today I want to use the Vapour mascara. I think it's called Mesmerize Mascara. I have this in the shade Jet. That's their black shade. The thing with this mascara is the very first time around when I used it, I did not like it very much at all. The problem with this was that this started flaking on me like crazy at the end of my day. You know, it just was a flaky mess. This is most likely one of these mascaras that has to be open for a certain amount of time for the formula to kind of turn around and become better. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have mascaras that are just not very good in the beginning, and then after a certain amount of time, they're just gonna get so much better. So I used this yesterday and I was so surprised that this was actually a good mascara now. I'm gonna curl my lashes and then we'll start. I mean, it's not the most lengthening mascara on planet Earth, but it's really nice. You can kind of build this up as well, and it won't get super clumpy. It's not one of these gluey mascaras, you know, that glue your lashes together. I feel like it actually separates your lashes quite well. So let's move on to the last step. Let's move on to my lips, and let's get these clips out of my hair. So for the lip, I want to go in with the Honest Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade BFF. Oh my god, you guys, these liquid lipsticks are so amazing. I would only recommend these. They just have the most unique formula ever. So when you put them on, they will dry down to a certain degree, but they won't leave your lips dried out, you know. They won't like go completely matte on you. And I don't know, I just really love this formula, and I love this shade BFF. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I don't know, this is a really nice nude shade. It's like a pink brown, something like that. And if you want this to dry down a little bit more, I would advise you to use a little bit less product because they're very pigmented. You could also use them as a lip tint, as a lip stain. They're really good, but if you don't like them to be like moving around a little bit, just use less product and they will dry down matte. Such a nice liquid lip. I mean, I love them. Like, there's no debate about this. This is so amazing. I love the dry down. I love how my lips look. I really hope they're gonna come out with more color selection with their liquid lipsticks because I think the formula is just top notch. So because I have not used a lot of product, this is gonna dry down a little bit more and it's almost going to be matte. If you don't want that, you can just apply a little bit more product and they won't dry down completely, but this is going to dry down completely on me. And once this has dried down, we're going to go in with one more product. So I feel like this has dried down completely, but I'm going to top this off with the Grasa Lip Boost. This is the shade Brilliant, and I'm just going to put that a little bit on top of it just to give it a little bit of some shine. These Grasa Lip Boosts are actually amazing to top off any matte liquid lipstick. They're really good. So I'm just gonna pat that on a little bit. Oh man, like this looks so nice on top of this Honest Beauty liquid lipstick. I really enjoy these. So you guys, this is my final look. I hope you enjoyed this get ready with me video. And yeah, if you did enjoy it, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. That would be, as always, very much appreciated. And if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, you guys, I would love to have you here. You just have to hit the subscribe button. You can also ring the bell to stay notified about my upcoming videos. And I shall be seeing you on here very soon again with the next video. So please take care. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.